Tonight on DC News Now, tragedy. Shocking. A neighborhood as 4 people are dead, including a 2-year-old child, after a murder-suicide. We take a look at the latest in the investigation and how neighbors are responding.
And another winter storm is going to be on our doorstep for tomorrow, and specifically tomorrow night heading into Monday. We'll talk about it as it's a DMV first one. It's all coming up in just a few moments.
Thank you, Scott. President Trump approves an emergency declaration over the Potomac sewage spills, what officials are now able to do, and how long the cleanup could take. And a Maryland food pantry making a special plea for pantry staples, how the community can help meet the food assistance needs in Prince George's County. Also, if you have a health savings account, you could be missing out on some money. We're stretching your dollar with changes that you might not know about.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good evening, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6. I'm Mark Hall. Ben Dennis has the night off. Let's head over to meteorologist Scott Sumner. And Scott, let's just get right to it. All is quiet now, but change is coming.
Absolutely here, Mark. And you can see a beautiful sunset this evening, and it looks like a pretty innocuous storm right now. The one that's going to impact us tomorrow night at this time, it is down towards the deep south. This one up here is not going to come into play, but this one to the south, that one is going to shoot over towards the Carolina and Virginia coastline and strengthen and then move up the coast, and that's what's going to give us another round of wintry weather, almost a month to the day since our last major storm. Now, for some of us in the area, it could be a major storm with about a half a foot of snow, but in DC proper itself, I put a little bit lighter snow amounts here, and that's why there's a winter weather advisory coming out for the DC and the Beltway area. But you go a little further north and you go further west, 40 miles makes a big difference here with this particular storm system, and we'll get into snow amounts coming up in the main weather. But right now, it's nice, 48 degrees. We have partly cloudy skies out there, and temperatures this evening will dip down into the middle 30s across the DMV here and in DC. So when the precipitation does start, it's going to be in the form of rain before changing over to snow, and we'll talk about that timeline coming up with our Futurecast in just a bit. Mark?
All right, Scott, thank you. You can stay with our team of meteorologists as they continue tracking snow for the region. You can keep up with the latest conditions and hour-by-hour forecast by scanning the QR code on your screen. It'll take you to dcnewsnow.com/weather. A horrific scene in Prince William County, Virginia tonight. 4 members of a Woodbridge family stabbed to death, including a 2-year-old boy. Investigators say that one of those who died committed the crimes. This happened earlier this morning along Vale Court near Burr Lane. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us now with the latest. Dave, what can you tell us?
Well, hello there, Mark. What we can tell you is Prince William County Police have not released the names of the victims yet, but they tell us everyone is related and lived in the same home in this Woodbridge neighborhood. Police responded to the scene around 8 a.m. after an elderly man who lived there found the bodies upstairs. All of them had been stabbed to death. Investigators described the victims as a 71-year-old woman, 40-year-old man, a 2-year-old boy, and his 35-year-old mother that police said committed the crimes. They don't have a motive yet and are not ruling out the possibility the woman suffered a mental breakdown. Meanwhile, the deaths have sent shockwaves around this neighborhood.
It's hard to say anything like this monstrous. A woman would do it to her child. I mean, I can't imagine that.
The bodies will be sent to the medical examiner's office for further examination. Counseling has been offered to the officers who saw the bodies inside the home, along with the survivor who discovered them. Police told us they are not aware of any previous problems inside the home. We're live in Woodbridge, Virginia. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thank you. 1 minute dead after a fire engulfed her home in St. Mary's County early Friday morning. Crews say that they responded to the house fire on Walnut Circle just after 6:30 in the morning with someone trapped inside. And when crews arrived, they found heavy smoke and flames throughout the 2-story home. Officials say that the house had extensive hoarding conditions and portions of it began to collapse. Now, one crews were there. They were able to go through the rubble, and they found 69-year-old Karen Krenzler dead inside of the home. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Well, new tonight, President Trump approves D.C.'s emergency declaration over the Potomac sewage spill. The president made the announcement earlier today. FEMA will now be able to coordinate all disaster relief efforts, including providing equipment and resources to help alleviate the impacts of the emergency. That sewer line collapse has resulted in 243 million gallons of untreated wastewater flowing into the Potomac through January 24th. And still at the site of the original pipe collapse, neighbors say that they can smell the health hazard way before seeing it. And the stench is driving people away. As DC News Now's Liberty Simmons tells us, the whole situation is a problem they hope will soon go away.
Well, I can tell you the smell out here comes and goes in waves, but I want to show you just how close this sewage spill is to the Cabin John community right across the way, and neighbors here are raising a stink about it. Cabin John neighbors say the stench from the Potomac River sewage spill is driving folks away.
It's horrifying. I'm down on the canal as a practical matter almost every day. And of course, no one's down there now, one, because of the weather, and two, because of this horrible spill. So it impedes my day-to-day life.
Peg Yobst has lived in Cabin John, Maryland, just across from the site of the Potomac River sewage spill for 30 years. She says the sounds of the construction crews never end.
You can just hear it constantly, it's like a low heartbeat that is just a constant reminder that we're not safe.
The stench from the spill carries into the community.
I feel double, literally, yes.
Even the White House weighing in at a press briefing Wednesday about the odor potentially impacting the president's America 250 celebrations.
He worried that by the summer, the Potomac River will still smell like poop.
He is worried about that, which is why the federal government wants to fix it.
Now, DC Water says it does expect these emergency repairs here to be wrapped up about mid-March, and they say that should help to alleviate some of the stench issues, and it is also looking into other odor control measures. For now, in Cabin John, Maryland, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
All right, our thanks to Liberty. Well, gas crews are working to restore service to 41 additional homes after a gas explosion in Centerville. According to officials at Washington Gas, investigators have been given the all clear to restore service for several homes. Crews will also provide free HVAC services and appliance restoration and cover lodging costs for residents in need. For more information on restoration updates and safety information, you can visit our website at dcnewsnow.com. A Maryland food pantry is desperate. An overwhelming demand will soon leave many of its shelves empty. DC News Now's Tim Reed is in Laurel to show us how we can all help our neighbors in need.
The Lars Food Pantry here is struggling to keep its shelves stocked with food, with so many families in Prince George's County in need. So they're asking for the community's help to continue their mission to fight hunger.
We have cantaloupe, fresh, pineapple.
Ross Hughes is one of thousands of people who depends on the Laurel Advocacy and Referral Services Food Pantry to put food on his table.
Everybody needs food, so you can't fight that. I mean, being though the economy is what it is and you can barely buy food.
The pantry is facing a food shortage and is now asking the community to help donate. They need all kinds of staple items like...
And we're looking for basics. We're looking for flour. We're looking for canned vegetables, canned meat.
The shelves were stocked today after a delivery, but pantry organizers say this food will quickly be in the hands of the 8,000 people they feed across Prince George's, Howard, and Anne Arundel counties.
The difficulty with having sparse shelves is that we try and make sure that everyone in the family gets food.
As for Hughes, he is hoping the community will rally to help. He experienced homelessness for 12 years and, like many, needs the assistance.
I would hope that more people find it in their heart to donate to establishments like Lars.
The pantry provides more than 95,000 meals every year to help those in need. In Laurel, Maryland, Tim Reed, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Tim. Well, families in the district are celebrating the Lunar New Year with a parade this weekend. It starts tomorrow at 2 p.m. It will feature cultural performances and community festivities and a big firecracker finale on 8th Street. Now, the Chinese Benevolent Association is organizing the event, and they say that more than 40,000 people come out for the parade every year. This will be the road closures for the event, and to find those details, you can head to our website at dcnewsnow.com. Well, a new game hall is heating up in Northern Virginia. Arlington has a pop-up social club where you can actually play some mahjong. Now, they're setting up tables in the Boston Exchange between the Hawkers and the El Rey restaurants, and the 4-person title game originated in China. It costs $25 to play, and players of all levels are welcome. You can find a link to reserve your spot on our website, dcnewsnow.com, and just search mahjong. Well, coming up, could you be missing out on money when it comes to your health savings account? We're stretching your dollar with changes that you may not know about. And with snow in the forecast, we're checking in on preparations in one Maryland city before the first snowflake. Your time now is 6:11. We're taking a live look at the National Cathedral. Please stay with us. Meteorologist Scott Sumner will have your full forecast when we come back.